the 2020 Japanese Food Expo. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions, and today I'm going to be showing you around this expo and some tasty Japanese food that's here on Hollywood Boulevard. This is an annual event held in Los Angeles. I'm not going to take you through the whole thing because we'd never end, but we're going to start here in the main kind of food room and work our way through the expo. If you want to know when the next one is, well, this was January 2020, so January 2021. One of the first food stands coming into the main room is this one for Okonomiyaki. What's Okonomiyaki? It's Japanese pancake, and it takes a little while to make, so I'll have one in just a second. They call it Japanese pancake, but it looks nothing like an American pancake. It's got like vegetables and some sauce. It's more savory than it is sweet. Actually, it's entirely savory than it is sweet. Really popular in Osaka, Japan. This is a pretty good rendition of it. If you like more of the seafood variety, not veggies, this booth has Chirashi Bowls, but also right here, let me show you this. This is Mentaiko caviar. This is like Japanese caviar. It's like fish eggs right there. This is quite a delicacy and can be pretty expensive if you're buying this on its own. The admission price of this expo, not cheap, $80, but the food they're serving here, pretty high-end food. So if you're gonna come next year, bring an empty stomach. Eat lots of sushi and drink lots of sake that we're going to get to in a little bit. Now, Japanese food is more than just sushi and seafood. It's also noodles. But Miyagi, the fresh noodle expert, sells some special noodles. They're noodles made of kale. Noodles that are actually surprisingly tasty. I really thought I'd have something negative to say about these, but tastes really quite good. Japanese fruit, strawberries from Miyagi Prefecture.
Yes. How would you like it?
They're really sweet.
Good.
They're delicious.
Yeah, wonderful.
They're amazing.
Wonderful.
And they're packaged like
No, they're packaged
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at just how perfect these strawberries are.
Oh.
They're amazing. So you don't have to go to Miyagi to buy these. You can buy them at Marukai and Tokyo Central here in California. Pretty tasty. And by the way, just an interesting note about Miyagi Prefecture, the shogun of Miyagi Prefecture, this guy right here, this is who Darth Vader is modeled after. Does his helmet look pretty familiar? Well, if you've seen Star Wars and seen Darth Vader, then he is. But one of the longest lines here was for this ramen stall. What's special about this ramen stall? It's not like dehydrated instant noodle, but it's actually frozen ramen made in Japan. They got the noodles and they got the soup. I'm looking forward to trying one of these. One for me and one for the camera girl. But this is the first time I've eaten ramen with such a dainty little fork, usually chopsticks, but small fork for small bowl. They're pretty good noodles. They don't taste like instant noodles, probably because they're actually real. In the center of the floor were some cooking demonstrations. Right now they're showing how to make omelet rice. Earlier they were having a tuna cutting demonstration. And in case you're wondering how much this tuna weighs, 90 pounds. That's a big tuna. Now I mentioned there was a long line for ramen, but the longest line is definitely for the tuna. Tuna sashimi. Likely from that big tuna. And so the back room behind the sushi cutting demonstration is the sushi room. What do they have back here? Sushi and lots of sushi. Pick a plate. I'm gonna get this plate. What have I got? I've got the tuna, the shrimp, and the rolls. And I'm gonna say these are delicious. You're gonna say, Chris, how do you know that? Because this is my second plate. It's not just all big foods. There's some small foods too. Right here we've got some little tiny marshmallows with matcha paste. I was expecting that to be sweet. It's actually a little bit on the bitter side. And I was corrected. That was actually not matcha paste. It was green tea paste, which is why not sweet. But I think I'm gonna go for some matcha right here. Natural matcha tea. It's pretty refreshing. So speaking of green tea, this is roasted green tea ice cream. That's why it's brown. But you know what's also special about this ice cream? It's vegan. And people often say, Chris, there's nothing for vegans in your videos. Well, there's this. It's also really quite good. It's not as bitter as the green tea paste in there. It's pretty tasty. And I'm not usually somebody who says, let me get that vegan ice cream, but I wouldn't know this was vegan ice cream. One of the most interesting ice creams here, though, is this ice cream. Soft serve ice cream with Hatcho Miso on it. It's kind of a sweet and savory combination. And I know that because this is about the fourth one of these that I've had. But Kate, what makes this miso so special?
It's long-aged and fermented, so not only delicious but also very good for your health.
Yeah.
And prevent cancer, so it's good.
That's good.
So try.
Aged for like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
So you can put not only ice cream but curry rice or chicken, beef. It's very good.
In the middle of the floor, they had more small things like honey and crackers, salts, and seasonings. But speaking of honey, it's not just any honey. Here, it's cherry blossom honey that has pickled Japanese cherry blossom petals. Wow. Try. I'm gonna try a karaage stick. Okay.
And hold it here.
All right. I pick it up. I hold it here. It's got a marshmallow, fried chicken. I should take a napkin so I don't make a mess.
Pick up one.
All right. Here we go. There's that marshmallow. There's this. She says dozo, which really, please come try. Good fried chicken. I wonder about the marshmallow with the fried chicken, though. What do you think? Kind of weird. I don't know. I think I'll stick to marshmallows roasted over a campfire. Now off to the side of the main room, there's a whole room of sake and beer. And of course, it's a lot of the companies that you might be familiar with, like Sapporo and Suntory, but some that you might not be familiar with, like Orion Beer, brewed in Okinawa, the southern island of Japan. And I will say, after you've had a few of these in here, because there's a lot of options, probably back to the main room for some katsu. There's even some more interesting options. This is sangria, the perfect combination of strawberry and milk. Strawberry. And because it says sangria, you may think it's alcoholic, but no, this is strawberries and milk, no alcohol. But they also have strawberry sake. And where does this color come from? Tomatoes. This one is brewed in Hollister, California. Smooth and sweet. Hey, so it's always cool to run into fellow explorers at events, and I ran into Ari here.
Yeah.
So Ari, what do you think about the Japanese Food Expo?
Oh, this place is epic. I feel like Japan has just came to California in this building right now, and you could drink beer all you could drink. You could eat sushi everywhere. My friend has the Miyagi salmon over there. I mean, this is
that
the
salmon
spot.
was really good.
Oh, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was,
Yeah, this is the spot. You know, every year come to the Japanese Food Expo because, you know, you could party it up real big. You got the sake alley in here, and it's the best. And every time on YouTube, this is the man that shows up at all the travel videos. He puts it down. Check his videos out. They're some of the best videos out.
Right on. Hey, well, cool. Thank you very much, Ari. I appreciate
thank you,
it.
brother.
Yeah. Phew. Well, after eating our way through this expo, I am full. My belly is full of really tasty and expensive Japanese foods. Well, hey, if you like Japanese food, you might enjoy watching some of my other videos from Japan. I've got like over 100 videos of Japan right here in this playlist. Or if you're coming to Los Angeles, you might enjoy watching some of my Los Angeles videos. You'll find a link to the description below as well. And as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in one of these videos.